We are live. I'm Rich Lieberman, the Bay Area media maven, pain in the ass, whatever, critiquer, critique, all the above. Look, I have been very critical. This is no breaking news of KCBS. I've lamented the fact that I think they've become very, very inferior. I think the talent is not as fine as it used to be. I realize we're in different world these days with budgets and things of that nature, but I do say this constantly. I am also complimentary when the situation merits. And if I see somebody or listen to somebody in this case who I believe is doing a good job, guess what, folks? I'm going to laud them and prop them. And I can't say enough about this particular individual who I heard a couple of months ago and gave her a nice plug because she works hard. Well, they all pretty much work hard. But this is something that I wanted to talk about because there's a few developments taking place. Now, I'm discussing in this instance a traffic anchor by the name of Rebecca Goodeyon. I hope I pronounced her last name right. She is mostly fill in and she's on the weekend afternoons at KCBS with traffic. And from various people that I've contacted, I figure out and am told that she doesn't have much experience. Yet she sounds like a savvy KG veteran. That's a compliment because a lot of the people they have on, for that matter, most of the people do not sound as good, as solid as Rebecca Goodeyon. And I say that with the utmost respect because frequently at KCBS, they're not just doing traffic for the home market, the Bay Area. They also do, on occasion, I'm told, other markets like LA or Detroit. I don't know if that's the case with Goodeyon, but whatever the case, she's very succinct. She's solid. There's no chit chat and gimmicky, false kind of humor. In other words, and she does have a wry sense of humor, I can tell. But most of all, what I like is her delivery. It's very compact, it's fluid, it just has that nice mechanism. If you listen to her, she sounds really good. Now, this is interesting. I bring this up because I'm hearing that these guys in LA, and some of them are women too, they are starting this huge financial undertaking. They're going to basically become the Walmart of traffic reporting. And they're going to be called the traffic advisors. They're in the early planning stages. If KCBS, and they really should, doesn't take care of Goodeyon, then I would strongly advocate that these traffic advisors people, and they're going to be based in Fresno, the Bay Area, LA, and San Diego. And they are really going to give you nonstop traffic. They're going to be on AM radio, FM, apps. And what I've heard is they're not going to be robots. They're going to hire people and they're going to check with their humor. No, I'm kidding. Their delivery, experience, that kind of a thing. They want to make this a non-stop, and it's going to be 24/7. God bless them for doing something like this because I think they don't have much competition. Obviously, I don't think they have any competition. There are radio stations that still do traffic reporting, and people have apps in their car, particularly the new ones. But I think a lot of people would love to have a non-stop traffic gauge in their car. And on top of that, get the most up to the minute, kind of like KCBS. I'm recommending Goodeyon because she does a solid job. She deserves all the good remarks. God knows I complain about a lot. Again, when I hear something good, when I see somebody who obviously talks well, doesn't get corny with gibberish humor, does her job, and is a real delight to listen to. Not to mention the fact she knows her traffic, she knows locations, she knows the Bay Area. And coming from somebody who doesn't have much broadcasting experience, do me a favor, give a listen to Rebecca Goodeyon. She's on during the weekend. I mentioned from 2 to 7, I believe. She also fills in during the week. And you know what? I wish they would have given the morning drive anchor for traffic to Rebecca and not to overrated and very, very fast talking Claire Beverly. Not a knock on Beverly. It's just my opinion. She sounds, I'm talking about Rebecca now. She sounds good. It's just a nice, crispy delivery. So give a listen. Let me know what you think. I hope you're having a great weekend, and we will talk to you later on.